tens, potentially hundreds of millions of people around the world qualify for EU citizenship by descent. If you know you have European ancestry, today might be your lucky day, because in this video we'll go over 13 EU countries you might be eligible for citizenship by descent. And in these countries, it does not matter how back you need to go to prove your ancestry. If you can do it, you're gonna gain a new passport in the EU. I am Miquel Gironès, founder of First Class Citizen, where we turn unprepared business owners into sovereign individuals who pay 0% taxes, have multiple passports, driving licenses, and untouchable assets. Also, we help non-US citizens get US credit cards so they can travel to places like this and stay in places like this. Grand Sheraton in Krakow, Poland, for completely free, $0. So that's for another video. Today, you must know that a great number of European countries place a generational limit, but if you are interested in which ones do not, this is the video for you. A great number of European countries don't place a particular generational limit on citizenship eligibility through ancestry. If you can convincingly argue through your evidence that your ancestor was Hungarian, for example, there is hypothetically no limit on how many generations back you can go. This is an advantage. In a second, I'll share which ones do as well as don't. For example, Spain, it's love for everybody. Well, you'll know in a second. If you already know you're eligible for citizenship by descent in a certain country, but you are not sure how to get started or don't want to deal with all the bureaucracy, well, we can handle everything for you with a power of attorney or the equivalent of it and get you a brand new passport. We have partners that are specialists in citizenship by descent, so we can help you, and then you can gain more options to traveling, moving to places, dating, doing business. As you can see on this map here, most European countries require you to continuously reside in the country for up to a decade to be granted citizenship by regular naturalization. In Austria, Italy, Lithuania, Slovenia, and Spain, for example, the minimum naturalization period is 10 years. In the rest of Europe, it ranges between 5 to 9 years of continuous residence, during which you'd have to pay insane amount of taxes and put up with all the bullshit we are helping our clients break free from. So if you are one of the few lucky ones who has ancestors from one of these 13 EU countries I'm going to mention right now, well, citizenship by descent could be your golden ticket to a new world of opportunities. The first one on our list is Bulgaria. Section 15 of Bulgarian's Citizenship Act allow for granting of citizenship by descent to those who can prove they are Bulgarian by origin with no particular limit on the number of generations that may have passed. This means you can naturalize as Bulgarian even if several generations of your ancestors have not held citizenship, if you're able to prove that at least one ancestor did. The next one is Czech Republic. Since September 2019, Czechia has allowed the descendants of former Czech or Czechoslovak citizens to the second generation to claim citizenship by descent, thanks to section 31.3 of the Czechia law, to not get very in detail into this. Next one, Hungary. Since, again, amendment of the nationality law of 2010, naturalization of foreign citizens of Hungarian descent without the need for a residency period or mastery of the Hungarian language, important, Hungary has approved more than 1 million citizenship by descent applications to this point, up to 5.5 million worldwide and close to 2 million in North America alone are potentially eligible. So check if you can be Hungarian. Another country that has no limit on, talking about Ireland. 1 in 10 Americans, some 33 million people, as well as further 40 million people globally claim Irish ancestry. If we are one of them, Ireland allows those who have at least one Irish grandparent born in Ireland to obtain Irish citizenship by descent. Millions of people have already claimed Irish citizenship on the basis of ancestry, mostly either English or Americans. Italy will grant citizenship to those who can demonstrate Italian ancestry, practically no matter how back. From Buenos Aires to Boston, tens of millions are likely eligible, though estimates are rough and vary considerably between sources. Even a conservative count begs that the magnitude of the Italian diaspora might be even 83 million people worldwide today. So, maybe you can become Italian. Poland offers citizenship by descent to those who can demonstrate to have ancestors. We are in the beautiful Krakow, Poland today. And again, that's why it's in this video, no generational limits on eligibility. An estimated 10 to 20 million people worldwide potentially qualify if they are able to demonstrate their Polish lineage. Next, Slovak Republic. More than 800,000 Slovak descendants live in the US alone and are potentially eligible for EU citizenship through their great-grandparents. Those with ancestors born in former Czechoslovakia, on what is today the territory of the Slovak Republic, are eligible for naturalization in Slovakia and, by extension, full EU citizenship with settlement rights in 27 countries. Latvia. Those belonging to the Latvian or Lip ethnic groups, as well as descendants of those exiled from Latvia by war, are eligible for Latvian citizenship by descent. Plenty of options. Latvian citizenship law allows for a broad range of ways to qualify. There are no specified generational limits, and even if you have a very distant Latvian ancestor, you might still qualify, passport in hands. Portugal offers citizenship to those who can prove they have at least one Portuguese grandparent, and an estimated 6 million people outside of Europe are eligible. Among these, at least 5 million live in Brazil, while others are concentrated in the United States, Venezuela, Canada, and Chile. Now, honorable mentions giving citizenship by descent going 2 to 3 generations back, not unlimited, but great passports. Croatia, 2 generations, Lithuania, 3 generations, Luxembourg and Malta, also 3 generations, Spain and Greece with 2 generations back. And for example, in the case of Malta, remember that it's a passport that people who want to naturalize drop $1 million to do it, and imagine you could get it for descent for free. So if you think that you might be eligible by this way, the ancestry, you can book a call with us. Tell us about your situation, what you think you can gather, birth certificates, information from your family tree, your ancestors, and we're gonna see with the team if you can qualify. And if so, we then have as well the teams in 15 different countries to do the execution. However, remember that citizenships, it's only one piece of the game. You can do much more than just like, oh yeah, I have a new passport. That's great. But think about residencies, tax residencies, bank accounts, credit cards, LLCs, trusts, being on as many grids as possible. If you want to learn more about this, well, you have a full channel dedicated to that. Congratulations, you found us. First Class Citizen. And as I said in the beginning, if you want to learn how to travel the world in luxury class for free using points and miles, you have our sister company, First Class Investor. All of these videos are available to you. You can always reach out to us with the link in the description. Let us know in the comments what questions you have about citizenship by descent. And if you don't have any, you want to see the next video, well, it's going to be over here. Other ways you can get passports, because there are 5 ways you can get a brand new passport in case you find out that by ancestry is not possible for you. This is Miquel Gironès from Krakow, Poland. Extraordinary. Adeu. And check over here the 5 ways you can get a passport with $0 or with investments if you want it fast. Check it out right now.